Good morning, Taconic, and welcome back to Taconic TV. I'm your host, Matt Garrity, and let's get right into today's show. Today's Friday, April 29th, and we all hope everyone had a fantastic April vacation. Just as always, we have a great show lined up for y'all today. First, we have Jack and Anthony with the main news. Then we hand it off to Owen with a highly requested movie review. Then we hand it off to Destyn with the sports. And then before we end up the show, we have, well, me with the weather. But before we get into all that, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks, guys. The student v faculty basketball game before break was a huge success. The students beat the faculty by 1 point after 2 penalty shots from Murphy. It was a thrilling game, and we have our full live coverage up on YouTube.
As you probably know, there have been some changes to lunch. You don't have to put your code in every time you get lunch, and you're also now allowed to go outside after you're done eating.
And now we have this week's sports news with Destyn and Mavrik.
Welcome back to Taconic Sports. I'm Destyn.
And I'm Mavrik. Let's get right into the news.
Last week, Sam Sherman and Adam Lazitz combined on a three-hitter as Taconic won against West Springfield 10-1. The Thunder extended their winning streak to 3 straight games and have outscored their opponents 21-1 in that time.
Sherman gave up an unearned run in the 3rd inning, which ended his scoreless streak at 9 innings. The Merrimack College-bound right-hander went 6 innings. He did not walk anyone and struck out 10.
Offensively, Sherman was 2 for 4 with 3 runs scored. He wasn't the only Taconic player to break out that lumber Thursday. Nick Guacchione was 3 for 4 with 3 runs scored and a run in battled. Evan Blake was 2 for 5 with 2 runs scored and 3 RBI, while Antonio Scalise was 2 for 4 with 3 RBI.
Track and field teams from Pittsfield, Taconic, Lenox, Mount Greylock, and Oconee traveled across the border to New York over the weekend, competing in the Warrior Classic at Mohonasen High School.
The Pittsfield boys placed 13th at the meet with 23 points, tops among Berkshire teams.
Thanks, guys. Seniors, we have some information for all of you. To all the seniors who are graduating, you must return your Chromebook and charger by May 23rd.
Yearbook photos are wanted. Seniors, we are in need of looking for the following photos: school sports, Spirit Day, clubs, and seniors working in classes or doing activities around the school. Please send your photos to Miss Stevens of your time here at Taconic when you're in grades 9 through 11. We would like to designate a section of the yearbook showing memories of you at Taconic before senior year.
And for anyone who parks their car in the Taconic student parking lot, make sure your vehicle is registered and has a Taconic parking tag hanging from the rear view mirror. See the main office for the proper forms to fill out. Also, make sure to park in the student parking lot and not in the faculty lot. If there's no space in the student lot, there's an overflow lot over by horticulture.
Besides all that news, we have a movie review with Owen.
What is going on, everybody? This is Owen here, and welcome back to Movie Review. For this week, I'm going to be talking about The Batman. So it might seem a little weird that I'm reviewing this movie because it's been out for a little while now. But hey, it did recently just release on HBO Max, so I guess that makes this sort of relevant. Why am I talking about this? Let's just get to the review. So one of the things I really liked about this movie was, despite the 3-hour runtime, it didn't waste our time trying to explain stuff that pretty much everyone already knows. We know who Batman is and why he became the Batman, so we don't need to see this again. One of the other things I really liked about this movie was its take on things from the Batman story. One example would be the Batmobile. I like that they didn't design it like too over-the-top, crazy looking. They kind of kept it more simplistic, kind of like an actual like DIY sort of project that someone would have made in a car shop or something. But my favorite thing about this movie was its take on the Riddler. Compared to the more comedic and goofy looking Riddlers from the past, this one is horrifying. Throughout the movie, there's a couple scenes where we watch some self-recorded videos that were left by the Riddler, and while I was watching them, I was like, oh my god, this is literally something that a serial killer would do in real life. This is so creepy. Anyways, to wrap this up, I'm going to give this movie an 8 out of 10. It had a great story and was also a very interesting take on the Batman story. Anyways, that's going to be it for this week's movie review. Now, let's hand it back to the studio.
In May 2022, our school's health staff will begin a health screening called SBIRT. SBIRT stands for Screening, Brief Intervention, and Referral to Treatment. SBIRT is used to screen for alcohol, nicotine, tobacco, and other drug use. This health screening is required by Massachusetts law.
And now, we don't have Mr. Wojcik. Instead, we have Matt Garrity with this week's weather.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Matt. Unfortunately, Mr. Wojcik won't be in today, so I'm your weatherman. So let's get right into the forecast, shall we? So on Friday, it's gonna be a cool 56. It's gonna be windy as well, so it's probably gonna feel like, 46 because, well, we live in the Berkshires, and it can be 70 degrees one day and 35 degrees the next day. So, yeah, there we have it. And on Saturday, it's gonna be a cool 60 degrees. There's gonna be some sun outside, but probably won't be a lot. And then on Sunday, it's gonna be 66 degrees outside. It might be pretty nice outside, so I'm looking forward to that. On Monday, it's gonna be 72 degrees outside. That's kind of warm, However, it may rain a little bit, so be prepared for that. For track people out there, have fun running in the rain. And then on Tuesday, it will be 69 degrees outside. So yeah, that's the weather forecast for this week. Also, before we hand it back to, well, me in the studio. So funny. Here's a message from our quick sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the Pet Rock. Yes, a Pet Rock. A Pet Rock is just like any ordinary pet, but even better. Are you tired of looking after alive animals? Are you tired of the constant mess they always make? And are you tired of the countless responsibility of keeping them alive? Well, the Pet Rock is for you. You can cuddle with it. You can use it as a dumbbell. And you can even do karaoke with it. Oh, we're halfway. The Pet Rock is also the best companion to have by your side. Pet Rock is only available for a limited time only. At the low price of $19.99, you can enjoy countless hours of fun with the Pet Rock. Get your Pet Rock today.
You must be 18 years or older, and we do not take any responsibilities from any injuries resulted from the Pet Rock. For more info on guidance and safely, please call 1-800-123-I-LOVE-ROCK.
Man, I wish I had a Pet Rock. Thanks, Hugo. Anyway, back to the studio. Thanks, me. Attention all students. Prom will be taking place on May 31st. The prom is located at the Pittsfield's Holiday Inn and will go on from 7 to 10 p.m. However, there will be some construction that will cause the walk-in to be moved here at Taconic that will begin at 6:30. If there is no construction, we would have the walk-in as usual at the Holiday Inn. But other than that, remember to take responsibility, have respect, and strive for excellence. Have a great one, Taconic.